Hey Bijoy, so let me give you some feedback on your auction project. I think the best way to handle this is actually I'm going to give you some online feedback, but I'm also going to send you a test file for some unit testing. Let's see, should be in. So when you download it, it's going to look like this. It looks like it's a .java file. But now, keep in mind, all these .java files are just regular old ASCII files. So you can open them with most regular text editors. Like if you're on a Mac, you can just open it with TextEdit. It looks a little funky in Notepad. So you might want to use like WordPad if you're on a PC, or I use Notepad++. And you can just open it up, like I said, like a regular file, like this. And I'll show you how to, the best way to add it to your BlueJ project is probably to just right click right here and do a create test class. And actually, if you don't see this option, there's I think it's under preferences. If you're on a Mac, you'll want to use the Apple menu to get to preferences, but on a PC it's tools, preferences. Is it under extensions maybe? No. Libraries, interface. Interface. So if you go to the interface tab, make sure where it says show unit testing tools, make sure that that's checked. Alright, and then if you right click here on auction, you can do create test class, and it makes this green box here, okay? And then you can open, if you open it up, you'll see they automatically create a bunch of stuff for you. But there aren't any specific testing methods written for you. So I'm going to send you one. Also, there's a video on unit testing. If you haven't gotten to see it, I'll send a link to that to you too. But to test your project, what you can do is open up this auction test, and this is the best way to do it, because otherwise if you just try to just add this Java file to your project directly by sticking it in the folder, it does funky things with it. I think it's less like it doesn't realize it's a test file or something. So I would open this up with some other text editor like Notepad++, TextEdit, WordPad, something like that, and then do a select all and a copy. And then I'm going to say, I said select all, I'm going to say copy, and okay, and then I want to go to the project and this test file, and I'm going to, it doesn't have a select all option on here, so I'm just going to do Control A or Apple A if you're on a Mac and just paste it. Okay, so just this way it just gets directly into the file. You can compile it, and it's the right kind of, let's go back to the project, it's the right kind of file and everything. Okay, so it should be a green box and say unit test on the top. That's the trick. So then you can right click on this guy and you can test these individual methods, or you can test them all at once. If I say test close, it runs, actually it just tries to close the individual guys there. I'm going to Control K to make sure I've cleared this up. But actually what's nicer is this test all option that you have, that will check to see if will actually give you some feedback on what's going on here. So so that's something you can use to check and make sure that everything is what it's supposed to be here. Let me just take a look at, maybe we should start with close. I think that's the first one, right? So in here, close, we have, well, I is less than lot size. So we're just looping through all of the lots and checking to see if the highest bid is not null, then it's been bidded on, and otherwise it's not sold. Okay, so let me just check. This remove looks kind of suspicious to me here. So add a close method. This should iterate over the collection of lots and print out details of all the lots. Use a for each loop, it says. Okay, so we got a while loop here, so we got to do a for each loop. Any lot that has had at least one bid is considered to be sold. So what you're looking for is lot objects whose highest bid is not null. Use a local variable inside the loop to store the value returned from the call, and then test that variable for a null value. Okay, so we should be, they want us to actually create a local variable here. So this works, but we need to create a local variable and then test that local variable. For lots with a bidder, the details should include the name of the successful bidder and the value of the winning bid. And for lots with no bidder, print a message. So we're just printing. There's nothing about removing in here. Okay, so let's take a look. So the first thing we want to make sure we're doing is using a for each loop. So the way for each loops work is instead of a while loop, so we're gonna go iterate over all the lots. The way we can do that is we can say for lot, and lots. Alright, and then so then we don't need I anymore, right? Because we're just looking at all the individual lots. So this will just be lot. Okay. So I see. So you're using toString to print out. To print out the details. So then what we should do is, and again, this is going to be, instead of get I, we're going to say lot. And we don't want to remove anything, and we don't need I anymore. Okay, so what for each, the way this for each loop works is that it loops through the entire collection, lots, and one at a time assigns the element in the collection to this lot variable. Okay, so so that's that part of it. This should iterate over. Any lot that has at least one bid is considered to be sold. Use a local variable in the loop. For lots with a bidder, the details should include the successful bidder and the value of the winning bid. Okay, so we have actually accessors in lot here. Let's see. Okay, I'm just trying to get everything in the frame here. So we have so we have the, okay, so toString gives us what? It gives us the description. Oh, I see. If the highest bid is not null, it gives us the value. Okay, so that's kind of, okay, oh, it gives us the number and the description. And then if the highest bid is not equal to null, it gives us the value. So yeah, so this gives us everything, looks like. So actually, I mean, you could do this, but it looks like the toString is giving us everything we need. So I don't know. Let's try it. Test close. I'm having a hard. Sometimes if you can't see the terminal, you have to like click it off and click it back on again. Looks like none of these have any bids on them. Not right. I thought I called make bid on these guys. Some of these guys. Yeah. So some of these guys should have bids on them. Let's take a look at your make bid. Oh, because it depends on your get lot, and if your get lot's not working, then there's going to be issues, right? Alright, so maybe we need to start actually by talking about, because it looks like there are issues with get lot. So I think in the next video we'll start by talking about get lot, and then maybe we'll back up to test close. So this one shows it all green actually, just because there are no asserts in there. But you can see actually all of these are showing a number of, or not all of these, but some of these are showing some weird numbers, like -20. Doesn't seem right for a lot number. So yeah, so we'll start talking about with get lot, I think, on the next video, and then we'll work from there.